Hello, everybody. My name is Simon Black, and I'm one of the founders of Lexical Labs, and here to introduce and demonstrate our Tiro automated contract review technology, which combines some cutting-edge artificial intelligence and also a unique contract playbook technology. Now, Tiro automatically reviews incoming contracts using a digital checklist containing our customers' own rules and policies. And it saves time and money, reduces contracting friction, and also improves risk management and employee well-being outcomes. Now, Tiro exists in the cloud and is accessible either through a web application or a Word plugin. To upload from Microsoft Word, just access the Lexical Labs checklist icon in the Home tab and follow the instructions during the upload process. And once the upload is complete, you'll be prompted to do two things. Firstly, to select the correct checklist using the drop-down menu here. And then secondly, you'll be asked to confirm the full legal names, defined terms and roles of each of the parties, which Tiro will endeavor to work out automatically. And you'll be asked either to confirm that or change it. And now this unique feature allows Tiro to precisely understand the rights and responsibilities of both parties and therefore better understand the contract. And now we're ready to review the contract using the checklist. Now the checklist is a series of watch points that is customized to each of our customers' own needs and requirements, and is essentially a series of must-haves, can't-haves, or other important points to note on this type of contract. And the outer layer of the checklist shown here will extract some key summary data from the contract, do an analysis against the customer's rules, and present the findings using a traffic light system, so assigning a risk score. Now, where items are presented with a grey icon, Tiro will summarize and extract the key terms, but not assign a specific risk score. Now, clicking into each item on the checklist, in this case relating to termination rights, will launch the Playbook tab. And what this will do firstly is provide an overview, a summary of the key findings that Tiro has found in the contract and what meets the customer's needs and what doesn't. So this is presented here. There's also access to guidance notes, and also Tiro will present the relevant clauses. And often you'll be able to filter the relevant clauses in the way that I'm doing here. And by clicking in the clause box here, you'll be taken to that clause in the contract. Finally, it's possible to give feedback using a feedback feature. So any errors that are spotted or improvements which could be made can be inputted here and logged centrally and used to improve the system. And now we're ready to actually amend and change the contract. Now, this uses the editing feature in Microsoft Word and is supported by two types of clause libraries. The first, called My Clauses, allows each customer to input into the system either standard language or acceptable fallback language pinned to the relevant watch point. And it's possible to do that for drafting and also standard comments. And these can be drag and dropped into the contract in the way that I'm doing here, and in addition with the standard comment. So once that is done, it is then possible to tick off issues as actioned on the checklist as you go through. The second clause library, which is known as precedents, is an automated precedent search, which will search for similar clauses in the client's database of contracts in the same project folder. So in this case, searching for IP retention clauses, presenting the findings, And it is also possible then to align definitions between the previous precedent and what is in the contract under review, and then also drag and drop the language into the contract. Once all edits have been made, the contract can be re-uploaded using the re-upload function, and Tiro will then reanalyze the revised contract. Let's now have a look at reporting, which is accessible through these three horizontal bars and into the reporting feature. Now, all of Tiro's output, that means essentially the clauses that it's found, if necessary, the clause wording, its own summary output, and its risk score can be captured in different types of reports. The one I'm showing here is an internal risk report, but also it's possible to have a table of comments set up requesting changes that can be shared with the counterparty. And it's possible with all reports to make changes directly in this view here. So in this case, I'm noting that we've requested a change in the markup, and I'm saving that. But it is also possible to make changes to the report directly from the checklist itself. So I'm going to go into the particular item on the watch point, go into the reporting feature, select the relevant report, and all of the data fields for this item in the report are presented here and can be changed. Once reports are finalized, they can be downloaded into a variety of formats, including Word and Excel. So let's finally look at the web application, which contains all of the features in the Word plugin, but also some additional ones. So for example, users will have access to a secure portal in the web application just for them and their colleagues, and they can set up project folders and assign users with various permissionings into each folder. Furthermore, users have access to further reporting features, such as the portfolio reporting feature. So what this does is tracks all of the contracts in a particular project folder against the checklist, and allows summary data from the contract. So for example, Tiro's analysis and summaries, and also access to the relevant clauses to be presented, viewed, and accessed without actually opening the contract. It is also possible to track how individual contracts improve during the negotiation process throughout the various versions that have been uploaded. So in summary, Tiro allows users to review, risk score, amend and report and negotiate contracts in a fast and flexible way. We really hope you've enjoyed this video, and all of these features are explained in more depth in a series of user videos. So thank you very much for your attention.